you started coding when you were 13. I want to hear about you started contracting when you were 16. I don't know what the heck that's about. So tell me a little bit about your early days and how that formed your personality, your approach to life.
My superhero origin story, so to speak. I was 13. My parents foolishly bought me a computer because that's what they did back then. You know, it was like a Pentium 1, took 6 weeks to turn on. I remember those days, and I got onto the dark web immediately because what Google? What are you talking about? Google, Yahoo? You didn't that's not what you did, right? Yeah. So there's a second thing that I did as a young man, and after I went online, but I realized there's a lot of like nefarious individuals in IRCs sending content that should never be sent to anyone, saying that it's a movie or a video game, that it is what you want. I'll let your imagination go wild. It is more disgusting than whatever you can imagine. Me and a couple of friends learned how to code viruses, so we would attack them. And back then, if you guys have been in development long enough, back then you could take an exe and call it a JPEG and it would execute. Now you can't do that anymore. Double click it, it executes, infects the system, does everything. So we would do that, and we would play their game. And we learned by combing through manuals and talking to people which I presume have very long beards, what the memory address that controlled the head of the hard drive in Windows 95 was, and then we would crash it into the disk. And then they would see, and you would hear this disgusting sound, and then they would shut down, and then they wouldn't be on again for months because you go ahead and buy a new hard drive, right?
Wow.
So that's how I learned C++, by writing